Assalamualaikum and welcome. This is Dewi News. I am Muhammad Fariduddin.
And I'm Admira.
Top stories. Malaysia received first batch of Pfizer BioNTech vaccine. Citizens criticize government for parliament shutdown. Big-time investor predicts that the stock market would crash in June this year. Malaysia has received the first batch of Pfizer BioNTech vaccine with 312,390 doses in total. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin and Health Ministry Director General Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah was the first to receive the vaccination. The top priority in phase 1 vaccination goes to the frontliners and all the staff exposed to the virus while managing COVID-19 patients. Although many are happy with this news, there are also people that question the vaccine safety and effectiveness. Some of them even go against it and relate the vaccine with conspiracy theories.
As for me, this is an initiative to prevent us from being infected of COVID-19. Even though the risk to be infected is still there, but at least I take an action to protect myself and others. You can see the issue of anti-vaccination group is trending all over the social media. It is quite disappointing to see some of them denying the fact of the vaccine even when it is well explained by the experts.
Parliament long shut down by the government raised question mark among Malaysians as they were usually supposed to sit 3 times a year. The emergency announcement made by government with a statement from the Royal Palace to slow down on politics and focus on the pandemic received backlash by the citizen and the netizen. Lots of criticism on the declaration emerged, saying it seems like an attempt for the Prime Minister to hold on to power, rather than to seriously address the pandemic by blocking elections and removing parliamentary oversight.
Why can't the parliament convene again while businesses are opening up? People can go to work, easing capacity in vehicles, and schools can reopen.
The stocks in FTSE Bursa Malaysia looks rather stable, and although on some parts it may look like it plummets, but there are no signs as to the crash of the stock market in the near future. In fact, investments are getting better and is the main thing most countries' economy is depending upon since the pandemic. Sandra claims that the Pfizer might have a bigger competition like the Sputnik V, a Russian company, in making the vaccine for the coronavirus. Scientists say they might have a breakthrough in making the vaccine better and more efficient compared to the Pfizer American vaccine. The market was rather skeptical with Sandra Oh's statement, but there have been a steady buy with the stocks of the Pfizer company.
Many of my colleagues say that I am delusional and that I am just doing this as a tactic to make an imbalanced market. That is simply not the case here. We shall wait till the beginning of June for the drastic change that is about to take place.
We shall wait till the beginning of June to see if Sandra Oh's claims are fake or real. Michael Chan, the investor whose billion-dollar bet against the US housing market was immortalized in Michael Lewis's book, The Big Short, predicted that Petronas gas stock would suffer a similar downfall. Petgas stock price jumped 8% that day alone, adding 60 billion ringgit to its market capitalization. Chan discloses in December that he was shorting Petronas and he called for CEO Muhammad Yusri to capitalize to his petroleum company's current ridiculous price by issuing shares. Sell that Petron Sufil, he added. Petgas stock skyrocketed about 740% in 2020, has climbed 16% already this year, granting the automaker a bigger market cap than Facebook and making Yusri the richest man in the world.
Murder case of a 9-year-old Siti Aminah on October last year has come to a conclusion. Autopsy report shows that she was raped multiple times before dying due to a stabbing in the abdomen with a knife. The stepfather's semen were found near her private parts and along with an unidentified DNA specimen. On Sunday last week, police found out the unidentified DNA specimen belonged to the stepfather's friend, Mat Saleh, as he confessed to be conspired for raping Siti Aminah. Both perpetrators were brought to court on Monday afternoon for the verdict of the court and their sentencing. The judge, Tan Si Leuk, sentenced both Harun and Mat Saleh to life in prison along with 5 whippings. The Anti-Violent NGO Association held a silent vigil for the death of Siti Aminah and many others like her who perished in a violent and unfair manner on Monday evening at 7 p.m.
I can finally sleep in peace. The two monsters can rot in hell for all I care. My baby is in heaven right now, and that's all that matters.
A video clip of a car bulldozing its way in between two vehicles at a traffic light junction went viral on social media today. The incident is said to have taken place at the flyover of the Sierra Mas traffic light junction near the North-South Expressway Sungai Buloh Toll Plaza, heading towards Bandar Sri Damansara and Kepong around 12 afternoon. In the 1 minute 45-second video clip, two policemen were seen approaching a silver Proton Wajah that was stopped at the traffic light junction and asked the driver to exit from the vehicles. The driver, however, ignored the policemen and started to ram the back of the lorry on the left and a blue Myvi on the right to make way through. After a couple of hits, the driver escaped and the chase started. Petaling Jaya OCPD Assistant Commissioner Nik Izani Muhammad Faisal confirmed that the incident information and further details will be released later.
Al Jazeera exposes the brother of Bangladesh's army chief boasts that he can use police and paramilitary units to abduct rivals and earn millions in bribe. Documents obtained by the I unit reveal how that the head of the army helped his brother, a convicted killer, flee to Europe and evade justice. The investigation shows how the general aids his brother to purchase properties and businesses abroad while moving money across European borders using a false passport. Bangladesh's most senior military officer, General Aziz Ahmed, has 3 brothers who were convicted of murdering a political rival to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in 1996. One brother served 20 years in jail and was recently given a highly unusual presidential pardon. Pristine fossils recently unearthed in the southeastern Morocco have been identified as the remains of a bizarre sea creature with the body spanned about 7 feet, was once the largest animal on Earth. The fossil date back 480 million years to the Paleozoic era, is an extinct kind of arthropod, which is a group of species that includes crustaceans, anarchids, and insects. According to a Yale University paleontologist, Dr. Derek Briggs said that it was truly a remarkable looking creature. It was once a weird looking animal with a long head, a segmented body, gills on its back, and a very unusual set of fins. He assumed most people would probably be terrified if they had encountered it while swimming.
That have not been observed in older Cambrian anomalocaridids, whereby not one but 2 sets of swimming flaps along the trunk, which is the characteristic of modern arthropods like shrimps.
Road closed due to a massive rock slide in Moscow this morning. The road between Balashikha and Moscow has been closed due to the massive rock slide that occurred from the heavy downpour at 9:30 this morning. The road buildings and some vehicles on the area were damaged by the avalanche and rubbles from the rock slide. The police on the area reported some injuries from the victims, but not casualty or missing bodies reported so far.
The road will close for search and rescue as well as recovery work to be done for now, but alternative road will be open as soon as possible. Yes, we are all shocked by the sudden incident. We are currently working really hard with the search and rescue team to make sure everyone is safe and no one was caught in the avalanche.
The estimated time for the road to fully recover are depending on the rate of the damage done, as well as the avalanche or rubble from the incident.
I have been smoking for 30 years.
For 25 years.
27 years?
2 packs a day.
3 packs a day.
I smoke 1 pack.
Smoking is your choice,
Smoking is your choice,
Smoking is your choice,
not mine.
not mine.
not mine.
Katy Perry revealed that when she was 13 years old, her mother sent her to a psychiatric ward with faded rooms and strict restraints. The 30-year-old actress and dancer, who gained success in I Need You at the age of 7, stated that her mother Carrie's response to her teenage rebellion was to send her to an incredibly strict institution. At the gala night show, Katy Perry confronted in front hundreds of her fans that she was once going to bars, not to schools, and stealing her mom's car and money. Katy was mostly out of control.
Sometimes it was as humorous as it was, but sometimes I was just so angry with my mom, and how can a mother do this to a child?
Katy Perry has been through so much stress while her days in the psychiatric ward. She has been mentally weak by the time she was out of that place. After years, Katy Perry has been back with much more achievement in her acting and dancing. She has also won the Oscar Award 2020 with the title of Best Female Acting. After nearly 5 years of marriage, reality TV star Siti Nurhaliza has applied for divorce from the famous TikToker Aaron Aziz. The famous celebrity couple's divorce proceedings came just a week after the All Straits Times media revealed that the couple were living apart and going through therapy coping with irregular relationship issues.
So Siti Nurhaliza is requesting for joint custody of couple's 2 children, which seems to be a little difficult since both children are still too young.
The pair, who started dating in 2013 and married in Indonesia 2 years later, eventually became Malaysia's most instantly recognizable couple. But their relationship has been haunted for months by gossip and rumors that their marriage was on the edge as Aaron Aziz suffered with mental health problems and made an unexpected and controversial venture into Malaysian politics. However, this had made the couple face depression and pressure towards their life together. As years passed, they managed to overcome all these rumors. The free yoga online class has connected people all over Malaysia to learn and create a healthy lifestyle during the pandemic. We will pass the news to our reporter Casey for further information.
Malaysia's famous yoga instructor Mrs. Punita Viswanathan, 57 years old, has came up with a good idea on giving free online yoga classes during this COVID-19 pandemic. Mrs. Punita is known as the famous yoga instructor who is certified from Chennai, India, and she has been conducting yoga classes for the past 15 years.
Mrs. Punita is also known for the best meditation and breathing techniques. With these techniques, there are various health issues which was cured.
Now we also have Mrs. Punita with us. The reason for you to come up to these free online yoga classes during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay, the only reason why I started with free online yoga classes to help us others develop mental, physical and emotional balance during the pandemic time.
This yoga classes which has been given has been very much beneficial for many people because they are able to learn the perfect techniques and postures in yoga. It's me, Kesika Sugumaran, live for Daily News.
Ion Wellness at Ion Jasco Outlet is now temporarily closed for thorough disinfection and cleaning until further notice from the Health Ministry. We will pass the news to our reporter Casey at Ion.
Yes, The famous Eon Wellness has confirmed that one of his employees was tested positive for COVID-19 today. The outlet in Eon Jesco Slango has currently closed down its outlet. The employee who was tested positive for COVID-19 was a 20-year-old Ahmad Ramli Aziz from Slango. He was a part-timer at Eon Wellness for the past 2 months. He's currently been transported to Hospital Sungai Buloh for further quarantine and treatment purposes. We also have Miss Ushalini, the General Manager of Eon Wellness. Can you please explain to us the current situation of Eon Wellness?
We are completely closed the outlet for extensive cleaning and sanitizing after receiving notifications from the Ministry of Health. All members were told to quarantine and also to get COVID-19 testing.
All the staffs were asked to quarantine for 14 days and will be provided with paid leaves.
It's me, Kesiga Sugumaran, live for Daily News.
Ayam goreng McD. There's nothing like it.
All sports and recreational activities which do not involve contact in both open areas and indoors for training, health, fitness, and skills will now be allowed in areas under the movement control order by observing physical distancing of between 1 to 3 meters. The holding of tournaments, competition, or friendly matches according to the sports bubble order is limited to the organising of the Malaysia Football League, Hockey League, and Sepak Takraw League, without the presence of spectators or supporters. Many other restrictions have been relaxed in areas under conditional MCO and RMCO, such as rule of team sport and local competition, the Youth Sports Ministry said. Selangor FC striker Haziq announced his desire to move at the end of the season. The 30-year-old, who won 3 Malaysian League titles with Selangor FC, opened up about his intention via his Twitter page. Haziq from Petaling Jaya started playing in the Malaysian League by joining Selangor FC from 2020 until now. He has made 230 appearances with Selangor FC and has won 3 league titles with them. The sensational striker revealed his decision to move was solely due to his desire to experience something new and to play in a different environment. Although he opened up about him leaving Selangor, he haven't revealed his next club that he will be playing next season.
There was no hidden meaning behind my tweet or the move that I said. The club is treating me well, I am doing well with the team, but I just want to play with new players and experience playing with the other team. Yeah, but which club? That will be revealed soon. We'll see how the contract goes.
Oliver Giroud's acrobatic winner puts Chelsea in a comfortable zone for the second leg at Stamford Bridge. The Frenchman's bicycle kick secured Chelsea an away win against La Liga's giants Atletico Madrid in the first leg of the last 16th last night. Thomas Tuchel's squad celebrates Giroud's acrobatic goal on minute 68 before the linesman raised the flag for an offside. However, after 3 minutes of deliberation and VAR check, the goal was awarded to Chelsea. An away win put Chelsea in control going into the second leg at Stamford Bridge on March 17. However, Chelsea's key player Mason Mount and Jorginho won't be able to play due to suspension after being booked. The Kingdom of Bahrain has announced that it is planning to offer COVID-19 vaccinations to those who are travelling for Formula 1 testing in the Grand Prix in March. Bahrain currently has one of the highest COVID-19 vaccination rates in the world, with around 9% of the population already receiving both required doses, with a number of personnel due to be in Bahrain for the full 3-week period, covering both testing and race. The country has now announced it will be offering them COVID-19 vaccines. Bahrain said that it will be extending its vaccination program to major events in the kingdom on a voluntary basis, where timescales allow and provide additional benefit to both participants and the national population.
That wraps up today's segment on Davy News. Be sure to always wear your masks and maintain the SOPs as we stand together to fight this disease. #KitaJagaKita. I'm Enmira.
And I'm Fariduddin. Good night.